Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I created this look here. It's sort of a faux eyeliner look, and it is inspired by the one and only Kathleen Lights. She did a very similar look on her channel when she was talking about ways that you can wear a nice red lip. So I am going to try this look out with a red lip for another video. But in this video I also have some new products that I try out. So it's sort of a first impression of a couple of different products. I try out the Natasha Denona Face Glow Foundation, as well as this Marc Jacobs Hydrating Lip Gloss. And I try out the Ofra highlighter in Rodeo Drive. And I bring out some products that I really haven't used on my channel since I filmed my first ever tutorial, some of which you have seen, which I use this Tartiest Pro Tarte palette. So I really like how this look turned out. I think it might be a new everyday look for me. So if you're interested in seeing how I got this look, then you're in the right place at the right time. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get started. So today I am filming a Kathleen Lights inspired look. I'm going to insert a picture here of the look that I'm going for. This look is sort of like a faux eyeliner look if you're not comfortable doing eyeliner. I have a couple of new products that I want to try out in this video, so I'm just ready to get started. For the interest of time, I did my eyebrows and I did prime my eyelids already. I'm actually going to start with my eyes. For eyelids, I use the Colourpop No Filter concealer in the number 4 Fair, and I set that down with the Colourpop No Filter setting powder in translucent. I buffed that on my eye with a brush and a beauty blender. And then for eyebrows, I used, of course, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, and today I used the color Taupe and set that down with hairspray and a spoolie. My brows look really natural looking today. I wish they would look like this every single day. So yeah, I don't know why some days my brows look good and other days they look like garbage. So let's just get started. So Kathleen used tape in her video to create a really nice straight line right here, and she used eyeshadow to build up a sort of faux eyeliner look. So I'm going to try to recreate that today. So I am going to go in and put a little bit of Scotch tape on the corners of my eyes, and tape is not good around your eyes, so I am going to put a little bit on the back of my hand first, and then so it loses some of its stickiness. I don't really know how like harsh of a line I want. Wow, that feels just wild, literally wild. It might be too close to my eye, so cool. How do I know if they're even? This one is up way too high, like way too high. Let's like, I don't know how these makeup artists do it. Guys, I'm like the furthest thing from a makeup artist. I didn't go to cosmetology school. Are you kidding me? My mom was like, no, 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 no. You ain't going to cosmetology school. I really didn't want to go to cosmetology school, but I have no interest at all in hair or nails. None, not even a little bit. Well, hopefully these are even, and if they're not even, like, you know, we're all human. I'm going to be going in with the Amazonian Clay Tartiest Pro palette. This is like one of my OG palettes of, wow, you can just see everything with that mirror. This is one of my OG palettes. I think my first tutorial was using this palette, but I'm going to be going in and using some shades from that. So I'm going to zoom you guys in. All right, so now that you guys are zoomed in, let's just get this party started. I am going to be going in on the Sedona Lace EB13 brush, of course, my favorite brush to apply any transition type of shade, and I'm going to be going in with the color Bold from this palette, which is this shade here, a perfect transition shade. Instead of applying that to my crease, I'm going to be applying that right on the edge here of where the tape is, down by my lash line, and I'm going to smoke it out pretty good because this isn't really the main part of the eye that's going to make it look like it's faux eyeliner. I did end up bringing a little bit of that into the crease, but this is such a light color. I never really realized that like you can hardly see. Let's try to deepen up the look. To deepen up the look, I'm gonna go into the color Indie, which is this darker, more gray toned shade at the bottom. And then then to deepen up the look even more, I'm going to go in with the color Edgy, which is a chocolate brown shade down here. And I'm going to try to be a little bit more precise in my application of that. And so I'm going to go in with a Morphe brush. This is the Morphe M506 brush. Now that that's on there, I'm going to warm this up just a hair, and I'm going to go in with the color Whimsy up here at the top. And that has like a little bit of a terracotta hue to it. Back into that first color bowl, and I'm just going to smoke out some of the center. And then I'm going to go into the color Smoked up here, which is an even darker brown shade, and I'm going to apply that even more precisely. And now that that's on there, I'm going to go in with black, and the black in this palette is called Punk. I'm going to precisely put that almost like eyeliner onto the eye. So to do that, I'm going to go in with this BH Cosmetics brush. This is a really, really flat and small concealer brush. And I'm going to go in slowly with this because black can quickly sort of ruin a look. I'm going to smoke everything together with Edgy, which is that chocolate brown shade. And that is pretty much all I'm gonna do with the eyes at this point, and I'm so excited because let me like take this tape off. We are gonna come back to the eyes and then we'll finish out the lower lash line, and I'm gonna tightline and stuff as well. But basically, once you remove the tape, you have this nice like faux smoky looking wing. I'm not sure how I feel about it quite yet, but it'll all come together, I'm sure, in the end. So I zoomed you guys back out so that we can jump into the face. I'm really excited. I have a couple, actually I have a new foundation that I want to try, so I'm really excited about that. So first things first is let's prime the face. For primer today, I'm going to be going in with this Flower Beauty. This is the Flower Beauty EE Erase Everything Ultimate Foundation. It's in sheer tint. I loved this product for a hot minute. I also think this is one of the first products I used in my first tutorial, so nostalgic. I don't even know if they make this product anymore, but I'm going to apply a generous amount of that, warm it up between my fingers, and press that into the skin. Now that the face is primed, I'm going to be going in with my new foundation. I purchased the Natasha Denona. This is the Face Glow Foundation, and I picked up the shade 20, which is the second lightest shade. Samantha Ravindal talks about this product on her channel like it's the best thing since sliced bread, and she has become very quickly one of my favorite YouTubers here on the platform. So I thought I would give it a go. I have been trying different techniques when applying foundation, and I have been trying to go for a more glowy skin-like look, especially as I get older, and I find that foundations tend to sit in like my creases and my fine lines, so it is time for me to try new techniques. So it does come with a squeezy pump at the top, and you do get 1.01 fluid ounces of product. This was $42, which is spendy for a foundation, but I would say not overly expensive considering that the Natasha Denona products in general are through the freaking roof. Like their palettes are over $100, so I wasn't really that surprised about the price of it. So I'm gonna go in with a pump or two of this. I'm gonna start off with just one pump because I don't really know how far the product is gonna go. It does look pretty like yellowy, orangey for my skin, but when I swatched it yesterday on my neck and on my hand, I felt like this was better than the lightest shade, which was 10. So to apply this, I'm gonna go in with my Dampen Beauty Blender, and I'm actually gonna take the butt of it and dip it right into the product and then press it into the skin. So that is with one pump, and I did not really have enough to apply any foundation to my forehead, and usually I dot it on, so I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna apply a little bit more coverage. It's very sheer, like you can see my pimples, you can see my redness, like you can see my skin really. So I'm gonna go in with one more pump and I'm gonna just apply dots all over my face and try to blend it out and get a little bit more coverage. That is the coverage with 2 full pumps of product. The color match for me is like not stellar, but it's really not horrible. It's not that bad, but it is really, really, really sheer. And I'm actually surprised at how thick the foundation is. Like it's really not a very runny foundation at all. And I was expecting it, because it was like a glowy foundation, for it to be a little bit more liquidy, and it's actually a very, very thick consistency. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet, and it does have a scent, like an odor to me, like it kind of smells like clay. So it's not perfumey or anything like that, but we'll have to see, like once I get all my powders on and my concealer and stuff, how I feel about it. I'll have a better assessment. So I am going to go in and conceal under my eye, and I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the color Light. To set down my under eye, I'm going to go in with the Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. And then I did drag some of that powder like down my nose into my smile lines, where I would consider those my problem areas where I get pretty oily. I'm not thrilled with the coverage of this foundation on my chin, so I'm gonna go in and just put a couple of dots of the No Filter concealer on my chin to add a little bit of extra coverage. And I'm really gonna blend that in. And then I'm going to set my chin down again using that Mercier Translucent Powder. And again, I just continue to sort of brush some of that extra powder into my T area where I tend to get creasing and cakiness. I'm going to set the rest of my face using the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Setting Powder, and I am in the color 10 Fair Light. And to do that, I am going to go in with a big fluffy powder brush, and I'm going to just gently tap that all over the rest of my face. So now that the rest of my face is set and we are concealed, I am going to go in and add a little bit more color into my face. I feel like I look really, really washed out in the viewfinder, so hopefully the lighting is okay in this video. I am going to go in with, I'm going to use the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the light version, and I'm going in with a nice fluffy BH Cosmetics brush. And then to define my contour just a little bit more, I'm going to go in with the Tarte. This is the Amazonian Clay Bronzer in Park Ave Princess. And I am going to use this Luxie brush that I got in my Ipsy bag. This is the Luxie 1010 Small Contour Brush. And I'm going to use that just to add a little bit of extra definition into the hollows of my cheeks. And I just slightly carved out my contour a little bit because I thought it looked a little bit heavy on this side. So I just carved that out just a hair. For blush today, I'm going to be going in with the Lancome Sheer Amourose Oil-Free Blush, which is, of course, one of my go-tos here. And now that the blush is on and we added some color back to my face, I want to zoom you guys back in so that way we can finish up the eyes. So now that you're zoomed back in, we're going to finish off the lower lash line, and I'm basically going to go in with all of the same colors on the lower lash line and really just smoke them out. So first I'm going to go in with, this is the Morphe M431 brush. It's a nice pencil brush. I'm going to go into that transition shade Bold, and I'm going to blow that out onto the lower lash line. Then I'm going to go in and darken that up with the color Indie, which is a little bit more cool toned. And then I'm going to go in with the color Edgy, which is the chocolate brown shade. And then very precisely, I'm actually going to go in on an angled brush. This angled brush is actually by Profusion. It's an angled brow brush. I'm going to use that to apply just a little bit of black, which in this palette is the color Punk. Now that the lower lash line is just as smoky as our faux eyeliner, I am going to tightline and waterline. To tightline and waterline, I'm going to be going in with the Jaunt Blue eyeliner pencil in 912 Charcoal. For highlight today, I'm going to go in with the Dream Street and Colourpop palette, and I'm going to go in with this color here, which is Moony, which is perfect for highlighting. And I'm going to go in with a Royal Lingle Moda M19 brush, and I'm just going to pop that up by my upper brow bone area. And the look would not be complete without an inner corner highlight, and of course I'm going to go in with the Colourpop Supershock shadow in Flexitarian, and I'm going to pop that on the very inner corner of my eye. And to apply that, I'm going in with the Alamar flat concealer brush. And I'm going to pop on a very generous coat of mascara. And of course, I'm going to go in with the Clinique High Lengths mascara, and I'm really going to pack that on. So now that the eyes are done, I'm going to throw on some highlight and lip. For highlight today, I'm trying out this new Ofra highlighter. This is the Ofra highlighter in Rodeo Drive, which I know has been circling the internet already. Now, I've tried it on 2 other occasions, and I think when you first put it on, I love it. I'm just not sure how I feel about it after it wears throughout the day, but I'm going to give this another go. And to apply the highlighter, I am going to go in with, this is the FARAH 35E brush. It's a really large blending brush, and I'm going to apply this to the high points of my face. Now that we are glowy, it's a really nice gold highlighter, and I like it. I just don't know if I like how it wears. I have one final product that I'm going to try out today, a product mentioned and recommended by Samantha Ravindal. This is the Marc Jacobs Enamored Hydrating Lip Gloss Stick, and I picked up the color, and it was the last one, 552 Mocha Chocolata. So let me just hold it backwards. This is what the uni carton looks like. I have 2 Marc Jacobs eyeliners that I love. Now, Marc Jacobs is a prestige brand, so it's a little bit more spendy, but I do quite like them, so I'm hoping I'll like this as well. This is what the lip gloss stick looks like. The packaging, I would say, is just really classic. I don't think anyone is going to be surprised that this is the color I picked out, that it's like this mauve-y pink color, because do I try anything else new? No, of course not. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop that on. This product has a minty scent, and I love it already, but I hate this packaging and the like, it is so melty. Like, look at how melted this is. So literally after one use, I feel like it's so dirty, but I still love you, Marc Jacobs. That is the lippy, and it's perfect and nude, and it does feel so hydrating. So I definitely think this will be a good go-to for those of you that work like me. I'm always looking for a nice, just natural color lippy that wears really well throughout the day, that I can just easily either pop on or it stains. So I really like this lippy. I'm gonna throw on some of the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I'm gonna quickly pop that on. Oh my gosh, we are not done. Okay, now that completes this video. I hope you guys liked this look, and if you did, make sure that you give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time with another new video. Bye guys.